Walk into any Western city, and you'll find yoga studios on nearly every corner, each one promising a path to wellness, balance, and inner peace. The sight of people in yoga pants carrying colorful mats has become as common as coffee shops and gyms. Yoga has woven itself into the fabric of modern urban life, offering a sanctuary from the constant rush and noise of the outside world. Inside these studios, you'll find a diverse mix of people, young and old, beginners and experts, all seeking strength, flexibility, and a much-needed break from daily stress. For many, yoga is more than just exercise. It's a way to reconnect with themselves, to find a moment of stillness in a busy day. Today, yoga is a global multi-billion-dollar industry. It's promoted by celebrities, featured in glossy magazines, and integrated into schools, offices, and even hospitals. From corporate boardrooms to elementary classrooms, yoga's reach seems limitless, touching lives in ways its ancient founders could never have imagined. For most people, yoga is seen as a physical workout, a way to calm the mind, sculpt the body, and improve overall well-being. The focus is often on mastering challenging poses, building core strength, and achieving flexibility. But this modern image only scratches the surface of a much deeper and richer tradition. Beneath the surface lies a profound spiritual heritage, rooted in centuries of philosophy and self-discovery. The yoga we know today, with its trendy gear, curated playlists, and social media influencers, is a recent adaptation of an ancient spiritual practice. It's a blend of old wisdom and new trends, shaped by the needs and desires of the modern world. At its core, yoga's true origins lie in a quest for self-realization and inner transformation, not just physical fitness or outward appearance. It was designed as a path to understanding the mind, the self, and the universe. To truly understand how yoga evolved from a sacred ritual to a mainstream exercise phenomenon, we need to look back thousands of years, into the heart of India's spiritual heritage, where the story of yoga first began. At its core, yoga is a spiritual discipline, a living tradition that has been passed down through generations, evolving yet always rooted in the quest for deeper meaning. Yoga is more than just a set of physical exercises. It is a holistic path that invites us to explore the depths of our own being. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit yuj, meaning to unite or to join. This union is not just physical but also mental, emotional, and spiritual, a coming together of all aspects of ourselves. The original goal wasn't to master poses or achieve physical perfection, but to unite the individual self with universal consciousness, a path to liberation, or moksha. This journey is about transcending the limitations of the ego and experiencing a profound sense of oneness with all of existence. Ancient yogis were spiritual explorers, using their bodies and minds as tools to investigate the nature of reality. Through dedicated practice, they sought to understand the mysteries of life, consciousness, and the universe itself. They developed techniques, postures, breathwork, meditation, to quiet the mind and peel away layers of false identity. These practices were designed to help practitioners move beyond distractions and illusions, revealing the truth that lies within. Yoga was never about religion or dogma, but about direct experience and self-realization. It welcomes people of all backgrounds, encouraging each person to discover their own path to inner peace and wisdom. The sages taught that our suffering comes from forgetting our true nature, from identifying with our thoughts, emotions, and roles, rather than the deeper self that is always present. Every practice, from movement to meditation, was designed to help us remember who we really are. Through regular practice, we reconnect with our inner wisdom, compassion, and sense of belonging. Yoga is ultimately a journey inward, a practical philosophy for living with purpose, peace, and connection. It invites us to live more consciously, to cultivate harmony within ourselves and with the world around us, and to rediscover the spiritual heart that beats within us all. Yoga's evolution is deeply tied to India's major religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. All three traditions share ideas like karma, rebirth, and liberation, but yoga provided the practical methods to achieve these spiritual goals. In Hinduism, yoga is a path to realize the unity of the soul, Atman, with ultimate reality, Brahman. through action, devotion, or knowledge. Buddhism adopted yogic meditation and mindfulness as tools for enlightenment, focusing on purifying the mind and ending suffering. Jainism emphasized non-violence, self-discipline, and meditation to free the soul from karma. Despite their differences, each tradition used yoga as a technology for transformation. Yoga's roots are woven through these spiritual lineages, making it a universal quest for liberation. Yoga's wisdom has been passed down through the ages, preserved in powerful texts that have shaped not only its philosophy and practice, but also the way millions approach life, self-discovery, and spiritual growth. These ancient writings are more than just historical artifacts. They are living guides, offering insight and inspiration to seekers across generations. The Vedas, India's oldest and most revered scriptures, introduced foundational ideas of breath, ritual, and concentration. Through hymns and chants, they laid the groundwork for practices that would later become central to yoga, emphasizing the importance of connecting with the universe through mindful awareness and sacred sound. The Upanishads marked a turning point, shifting the focus inward. These mystical texts explored the nature of consciousness, the relationship between the individual soul and the absolute, and the quest for ultimate truth. They encouraged seekers to look within, to meditate, and to realize the unity of all existence. The Bhagavad Gita, a timeless spiritual classic, made yoga accessible to all people, regardless of background. Set on a battlefield, it teaches the paths of action, knowledge, and devotion, showing how yoga can be practiced in the midst of life's challenges and responsibilities, not just in solitude. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, composed around 400 CE, distilled centuries of wisdom into a concise guide. Patanjali defined yoga as stilling the mind and outlined the eight-limbed path, covering ethics, postures, breath control, sense withdrawal, concentration, meditation, and absorption. This framework continues to guide practitioners on their journey toward inner peace and self-mastery. These sacred texts remain the foundation of yoga's spiritual and practical teachings, offering wisdom that is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. They invite us to explore the depths of our own consciousness and to live with greater awareness and compassion. They remind us that yoga is far more than physical movement. It's a holistic roadmap for inner transformation, guiding us toward balance, clarity, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Even today, these ancient scriptures continue to inspire and guide seekers on the path, lighting the way for anyone who wishes to embark on the journey of yoga. In ancient India, yoga was a personal, lifelong discipline, not a group class. Students lived simply, often in ashrams, guided by a guru who tailored practices to each individual. The focus was on ethical living, selfless service, chanting, and especially meditation. Physical postures were few and simple, meant to prepare the body for long periods of stillness. The real work was internal breath control, sense withdrawal, concentration, and meditation. The goal was to quiet the mind and experience union with the divine. Yoga was a sacred journey, demanding dedication and patience. It was about transforming the self, not just the body. In ancient yoga, asanas, physical postures, were tools for spiritual growth, not just exercise. Each pose was designed to influence the body's energy, purify the mind, and prepare for meditation. Yogic anatomy teaches that prana, or life force, flows through subtle channels called nadis. Asanas open these channels, allowing energy to move freely and calming the mind. The link between breath, body, and mind is central. A steady posture leads to a steady mind. Asanas are meditation in motion, teaching discipline, balance, and surrender. The body becomes a vehicle for exploring universal truths. Through asana, the yogi prepares for the deeper work of self-realization. Many yoga poses are rich with symbolism, turning movement into meditation and story. Warrior poses embody the spirit of the inner warrior, facing fear and ego with courage and focus. Tree pose teaches balance, rooting down for stability while reaching up for growth. Mountain pose stands for strength and stillness, reminding us to find our center amid life's chaos. Each posture is a living metaphor, inviting us to embody qualities like resilience, openness, and presence. By understanding these symbols, our practice becomes a journey of self-discovery. The mat transforms into a sacred space for reflection and transformation. Yoga's physical forms are gateways to deeper meaning. Every pose is an opportunity to connect body, mind, and spirit. In today's world, yoga is often seen as just a workout or stress relief. But knowing its spiritual roots adds depth and purpose to our practice. Yoga becomes more than movement. It's a ritual of self-inquiry and growth. Understanding its origins fosters respect for the tradition and its cultural lineage. It reminds us to practice with mindfulness, humility, and gratitude. Honoring yoga's history helps preserve its wisdom for future generations. Ultimately, yoga's ancient roots connect us to a universal search for meaning and wholeness. By embracing this legacy, we transform yoga from exercise into a lifelong journey of self-discovery. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content on yoga and its spiritual roots.